It's thetullydioshow, episode 339. We are the Outlaws of Rock. And we got a fucking pretty great set list. We got an interview with Izzy, the gent, from Everything But the Everything. It's a good time show. It's a good time.
I'm here, by the way. Sorry. I was silent for a little bit.
I know. That's why I was saying words and then there was blank spots, because that's usually where you talk.
No, you know what?
You can fill it in later.
You're going to fill in later.
We can Mad Libs it later.
Oh, no, kidding me? Really? Oh,
why do you say doghouse? It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
It worked in the Mad Lib. Just don't worry about it.
It did.
Those are a blast.
Did you just go to the Scholastic Book Fair and get a bunch of Mad Libs?
Mad Libs are never unfunny. They're like one of those comedy things that translates from like the age that you can read up until I don't care. No, it's endless. It doesn't even have an end date.
No, evergreen.
You could be 110 right? Doing a Mad Libs in the old folks' home and just laughing your ass off because you wrote poop. Poop doesn't go there. It's silly and funny though.
What's going on there?
Yeah, writing your own libs. They're mad.
Shit. You ever look at a Wi-Fi and it's like Hitler's butthole, like a Wi-Fi code, or it's like
someone's screen name?
Yeah, it's like they just make up their own Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah. Sometimes you see some really funny ones.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some fucked up ones too, but yeah, like Hitler's butthole or
well,
Satan's mustache. Well, that's kind of the other way around.
Seriously, it might even be the same person. They're doing the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Sudler's Row, Galactic Gypsy. This song starts off like if you're listening to the show and you have headphones on, it starts off. It's like a space scene. Like you're in space and everything.
Sci-fi movie.
It's so awesome.
Like Jason Momoa and Dune, just like boom.
You're right in there. So I listened to it and I was like, oh yeah, with the headphones on. I was like, oh, this is a good time.
Did you
check it out? Sudler's Row.
Shrooms?
I didn't do shrooms. I was baked.
Oh, you smoked some marijuana.
I did smoke some sativas.
Oh, nice.
What was I had some sativa. What exactly was it? It was a rainbow Skittles, maybe.
Okay, that sounds good.
Or Candy Jack.
I would never see. Now you're getting weird. Now you're getting weird with the names. What does that
I'm getting
mean?
A little specific.
Like Apple Jacks, Candy Jacks.
That's not one though. Candy Jack. It's Candy something and Jack.
Jackfruit.
It's like one of the best smelling I've ever smelled.
See, now you're talking because
it smells so good. I'll let you smell it when you come over.
I'll never smoke it, but I'll love to smell it.
I know you do. I'll let you. This could be a cologne or a perfume. Really, it's non-gender specific.
There you go. That's cool.
It's just lovely.
It's keeping it Prague.
It doesn't matter if it was a male or it didn't matter. Wouldn't matter. You'd walk by me and be like, they smell lovely. That's what you'd say.
See, if you're like in a cabana in Key West, I smell.
Everybody in this cabana smells lovely.
It's fucking humid, but I still smell lovely.
Maybe I got a nug of Candy Jack in my pocket. Maybe.
Don't go to Cuba. They'll keep you there.
Then Dave Haynes with Never Too Late. Right now, episode 339, Telltale Show.
Attention. The Federation has fallen. The fate of all humanity is now in the hands of the Galactic Gypsies.
It's never too late to start over again. Over again. To start over again. How do you handle the changes? Deal with the blow to your ego. Just when you think you had a fighting chance, you're right back starting from zero. But it's never too late to start over again. It's never too late to start over. No, it's never too late to start over again. Over again. Over again. It's never too late. Like a phoenix rising up from the ashes, reaching out for tomorrow, heading to a place you've never been before, a path you made and now follow. 'Cause it's never too late to start over again. It's never too late to start over. No, it's never too late to start over again. It's never too late. Never too late to start over again. It's never too late. Never too late. Never too late.
Dave Haynes, Never Too Late. Sudler's Roll with Galactic Gypsy. We're having a heck of a time just having a
Yeah.
little set list.
Yes. Galactic.
You know?
Did you just say you said Galactic Gypsy, correct?
That's what I said.
Okay, I'm just making sure I heard what you said the
You
second
know,
time
and
around.
you listen to it, you'll know because it's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
See,
they're not trying to throw you off.
you're just pushing on the throttle in a
It's
space ship.
because it's both space yet hippie. It's
Okay.
Galactic Gypsy.
Way cooler than fucking what do you call that? What's Wild Wild West? What were they? Oh, man, what's that fucking whole scene? Oh,
Wild Wild West.
yeah, what they it's on the tip of my tongue. Gears. There's a bunch of gears
With Will Smith.
Steampunk. Yeah, steampunk. It's
Steampunk,
way
right.
cooler than steampunk. Hippie space hippies.
Way cooler. It's
Yeah.
the new steampunk is space hippies,
Just hanging out with Deep Purple.
but just in a spaceship.
Yeah, cool.
Like a
Sweet.
classic 1950s UFO listening to Deep Purple.
I'm in love.
I know. That's what it's about. That's the future I want to live in.
Peace and love and violence on
And
different
spaceships.
planets. And spaceships and sex in a spaceship.
Sex, spaceships, and rock and roll.
Rob Zombie, he just came out with a song called "Fucking in,
Yeah.
Fucking in the UFO." Fucking in the UFO, yeah. A real song. Oh, shit.
That's what, you know what though? Because he is. I want to see the music video so bad because you know it's gigantic UFO alien puppets.
You nailed it. No, you nailed it. No,
Just
it's
big,
completely-
gigantic paper mache creepy heads.
You're the opposite of wrong.
That's what he loves. And then it's gonna have weird fucking like old 8mm film shot.
Totally.
Through the whole thing.
Naked, but bleeped out nipples, blurred out.
1950s UFO on string connected to stick.
Yep. Totally.
But done so well that you get it.
Yeah, you get the whole aesthetic and like nostalgia.
Like we know what you
Tribute.
could afford to do, Rob Zombie, and we realize what you're doing here, and we appreciate it though.
Yeah, thanks.
Because we're
Thank you.
fans.
Right.
Now,
We're
would you
gonna-
please reform White Zombie
Yeah.
so you can make a good album?
And then cover.
man.
Oh, damn.
No, but because those White
Yeah,
Zombie
Brooks.
albums were his best shit, dude.
Well, they're legendary.
That
Legendary.
White Zombie album, what is it? Ritual? No, that was
It
was the first one with the. It was just like what we were talking about. The Iron Maiden album covers. You saw the album cover to that White Zombie album, and you're just like, I gotta own that album.
Yeah.
It was like horror, but it had like a monster girl with big boobs. It was just so eyeball
Was
candy
it
that you.
Sexisto? Am I making that word up?
No,
Something.
that's one of his albums, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But while we figure out what that album was called, and I'm sure people that are listening are like idiots, they know already. Charlie Edward, the song is Broken Side featuring Jeff Polson, and then the North Rocks with Hyper right now. 339. I tried to say that like a robot. 339. The North Rocks, Hyper, Charlie Edward, Broken Side, featuring Jeff Polson. And it was, what was it called? El Sexoristo?
Yeah, La Sexoristo.
La
Double music.
Sexoristo.
Volume 1.
Volume 1, right. And that was the one. So the cover is them as a band. The
Yes.
back is the drawing that he drew of the girl with the big monster
Yeah, the
boobs.
crazy monster boobs. Yeah, that's right.
And it's like all drippy art, like Rat Fink.
Yeah, he if you ever saw Beavis and Butthead Do America, he did all that art, and he drew all that animation.
He's got like that crumb look to his personal, the stuff he does for the videos and everything. And it's like amazing. That album is amazing. It has Black Sunshine on it and Thunder Kiss, and those 2 tracks alone.
Just them alone. Yeah. I mean, that's iconic, iconic.
Absolute rippers.
Yes.
So anyway, and this, but really this is a pretty chill show, but just saying, we got the Just Imagines, their Big Jim's wild card. Cosmic Conversion. And that's the thing I did 2 of there's 2 galactic and a cosmic.
So it's just a cosmic space show.
Yeah.
Like rock and roll
Get there.
hippie space show.
Get there.
Get them done. Sorry.
Take your Eddies.
Yep.
And, get there. Check it out right now. The Just Imagines are Big Jim's wild card. Just Imagine's Cosmic Convergence, Big Jim's Wild Card. And now we're on to the part of the show where we're set list where we play tracks that are from other shows, but they're still new kick-ass tracks. That's what's going on right now. Yeah. Saturn, somewhere, nowhere, Animal Revolt you, and No Waiting Run right now. Check them out.
To the fatherland, take cover as fast as you can. Terrorists, cause it's war. Drop another bomb.
Hey, Dubs.
Yeah.
It's time for another fantastic freaking interview.
Fantastic freaking interview.
Yes.
FTW, bro.
Izzy is here.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about everything but the everything. How's it going?
It's going well, sir. Just very, very happy to be here. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity.
Love the track from Everything But the Everything. It's got that alternative. We were mentioning before we came on air about the 90s and stuff. It's got a real alternative rock sound that it's something I've always been a huge fan of. And I think it's something that like really hits home with a lot of people because they either remember it from the 90s or they're being introduced to it now as a type of music that already kicks complete ass.
It's funny to me because when I first started this project and people started bringing up the word alternative, I was kind of down. I was like, alternative, really? Because when I think of alternative, I think of like Silver. What is it? That band. It's like with that song. It's very hard to drink. Very hard to drink.
Silver
Yes.
Chair, man.
I think of them and I think about like these other like bands that just make me cringe. But then my buddy was like, dude, don't fight it. Just go with it. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
No, because I'm thinking more like the Pixies.
Yeah, see,
and Talking Heads. Like,
if people would have said that, I don't know why my mind just went there immediately.
Because in the 90s, like we labeled these like, I don't know, they were just rock bands, but they started to call them alt rock bands, and you're like, that's just a rock band. Silverchair is just a rock band.
Yeah,
that's it. Whereas alternative to me was always those guys like who were just like Talking Heads or REM or like bands who are like doing something a little bit more experimental and outside that box, because inside the box is bands like AC/DC, which I love, but that's just a basic rock and roll band,
Yeah,
I
see it now, but at the moment when I first heard it, because in my mind I was like,
Hitler? Oh, there you are.
There you are. Oh, you blanked out for a minute. We got you back.
All right, good.
You back? Yeah.
Back.
It happens sometimes. It's the modern technology, Izzy. It works with you or it doesn't. So what I'm going to ask you right now is, and if you don't have one, you don't have one. It's not a big deal. This isn't like a pressure situation. I think, Matt's drinking wine right now and I'm half baked. So we're all good. There's no pressure here, Izzy. What was the first record that you ever purchased? And it does not mean that you were a kid when you purchased it.
First record that it probably wasn't the first record, but the one that I really remember like going to, was it Tower Records or one of these places? It was that band, it was that artist. The song is "Life Is a Highway."
Oh yeah. Yes, that song was huge. It was so big. That was like one of the catchiest pop songs ever. I think it was actually, he used to be the lead singer of, not the James Gang, one of them though, like the guy'd been around forever. Yeah, that was a great track. I usually just keep talking, Dubs.
Is it Rascal Flats?
No.
Oh.
It's Life is a highway.
Oh, they did the cover. Okay. Life is a Highway. Damn it. Hold on.
I'm doing it right now. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, we got to find it because.
Who sang Life is a Highway?
Oh, Tom Cochran.
Oh, you're fast. I think we lost him.
Damn. Dude, yeah, his internet was kind of unstable. Ours is fine.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Back.
There he is. There.
Oh,
right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so wait, who did you say it was, Matt? Tom Cochran?
Tom Cochran, yeah.
Tom Cochran.
Yeah.
That song was so epic. And actually, it was who was Tom Cochran originally?
Let's find him.
I'm looking up Tom Cochran's original band. This is such good, like, Tom Cochran. He was huge, man. Canadian Red Rider.
Red Rider. Oh yeah.
And they sang Lunatic Fringe.
Ooh.
That was a big hit.
I didn't even know that. I just know that one song. I bought that single. I didn't even buy the album. It was just back in those days when you could
buy
do
the
it.
single
All
for
right, what was
the first tape
the first
that you ever
tape?
bought? Mine was Michael Jackson Thriller.
Nice.
Just for reference. It was a pretty sweet album, actually. I listened to that Michael Jackson Thriller tape until it warped.
First tape, I think I want to say that it was Nirvana's In Utero, the first tape that I bought, because my sister, she still is. She's like just a huge music fan, so I would kind of get a lot of her tapes secondhand. But when you're talking about like taking my physical money, walking to the store, it was In Utero, Nirvana, and I was such a super fan that there was this local record shop there. It's called Vinyl Revolution, and until then I didn't know that the record stores got like special promo stuff, like unique posters only for the record stores. And so the guy was really cool. He would sell us all of like the promo things that he would get. So I got all these like cool Nirvana posters and just random bands that I was into, posters that you couldn't buy. And he would just be like, hey, you want $10, $5, $20. So that was just a great memory for a band.
Is it for a fan?
Yeah.
That album specifically, I would say, is a alternative rock and roll album.
Yeah, the grunge title was maybe a little,
because it was less grungy than the first two.
Yeah, definitely.
It was much more melodic, but it was, oh wow, what an album. I'm glad he got to make that before he passed away, because
I was in the first, obviously Nevermind, and then the first album is actually, I would say, my favorite.
Bleach.
The second one I didn't like that much, but Bleach I think is my favorite one of all.
It's so good.
Bleach is the best.
It's so raw.
Yeah.
Love
it's
that
super
album.
raw. Okay, and what was the first CD when the CD thing hit and we all were forced to go CD? What was the first one you ever bought?
The first CD, man, I don't know if I can.
Mine was what do I always say? Mine was it was Eddie Money's Greatest Hits.
Yeah. Really?
A little 2 Tickets to Paradise. 2 Tickets to Paradise.
Yeah.
I don't think I can think of the first CD, but kind of going back on that Vinyl Revolution thing, I can tell you that I had so many of Iron Maiden records, because I love the record so much that when I finally got a record player and heard Iron Maiden for the first time after years of having all these Iron Maiden records, I was like, what is this? It was just listening to Nirvana and stuff, it was just a completely different sound. And,
completely.
Yeah, it was like 180 from
But I always talk about this. Someone always, when we're talking about rock and roll, someone's always talking about Iron Maiden because they're absolute phenoms. But I was same thing when I was younger. I was so drawn to the album cover art.
Oh, yeah.
I had to buy it.
And Power Slave. How epic is Power Slave?
It's so cool. Like,
Dude.
You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to get a tattoo of him when I was a kid, like of Eddie.
Eddie. Oh yeah.
I have an Eddie. Hold on, check it.
That's right. You have a toy, don't you? It's like a little it's like an Eddie action figure. There he is.
Yeah, I got an Eddie
head. Yeah, it's a bobbly head.
Yes.
Mezco.
Bobble. That's how much I loved it. I was like, but I never got a tattoo though. So let's talk about Izzy. Let's talk about the everything but the everything. I love the name.
I came up with the name when I was just kind of searching, and I remember this band called Everything But the Girl, and I was just like, I kind of just popped in my head, and I went with it ever since. So maybe a little bit on the 80s side.
It's great though.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You're cutting out on me a little bit.
Yeah, Dio Kind of cracking out
like
a lot.
I like the name so much. Oh, you're good?
Yeah. Yeah, we're good now. Let's go for it.
Okay. I love the name so much because I really did read it. And then I listened to the song and then I went back and I'm like, but what is everything but the everything? And I started to get caught in a loop of thinking about it, which is so fun because, you know, if you're reading art, listening to art, smelling whatever art, you want it to engage you in a way that you have to think. And like just the name of the band, you already nailed it.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
The art part of it is I mean, it's kind of everything you said. I work with these artists. I always tap them for their artwork. Kind of like touching on that Iron Maiden thing. The covers to me just mean so much. So there's a lot of thought behind, like, you know, trying to match the song with a certain art piece where they go together, and it's all just fun to put together. So I'm happy that you're in it.
It looks great. Like everything, and people will go, you know, obviously they'll see the interview, they'll go check you out, but like they'll see how well you've crafted everything together. You could tell there's a lot of thought behind it all, and that it is very art driven, and that's fun. That's fun. That's the talking heads, man. That's all the, you know what I mean? That's the part that people really need to hear. Open Your Mind is what we're going to play. Do you have a story for us for Open Your Mind? If you don't, you don't have to. I'm not putting, putting your feet to the fire here.
Oh, no, I got a story. Because actually I got a bit of a story. So I actually showed this song to a few people, and they just weren't really feeling it. And then I showed it to Adam, and then he was all like, I like the song, but I have some suggestions. So I was like, yeah, man, you know, whatever you want to do, go for it. And he restructured the song a little bit. And then when he restructured it, he put the main guitar line kind of in the verse or whatever. And I was like, I don't think that's strong enough. And he was like, I got it. And he like did this synth thing, and the synth thing kind of just pushes the song. And right when he did that, I was like, oh man, this is good. This is it. We got something. And I think that's kind of like the best part about that song coming together at his house, you know, just as we
collaboration.
Yeah.
That's when it's weird, because it's like two different brains, two different everything. And that doesn't matter with music, and it just layers it.
Yeah.
Like the extra piece was the piece that you wanted that you didn't know you wanted.
It's almost like a mashup, because if you think about, you know, two completely different songs come together, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, like this is explosion of just like new sounds.
Yeah.
From two things that you completely are their own entities, you know?
Absolutely. And all right, before we go, tell the people where they can find everything. We'll get Eddie up here. Tell the people where they can find you and look at your art and listen to your music.
Well, definitely on social media. I'm on Instagram as Izzy the Gent. You can see all of the music, all of the art, read about all of the collaborators and contributors at our website, everythingbuttheverything.com. And then, of course, check us out on Spotify. All the latest music is there, much like every other music platform out there.
Beautiful, Izzy. And we're going to play Open Your Mind right now. Thanks for calling in, my man.
Hey, man, thank you again for having me. It's been a lot of fun, man. Thank you.
Yeah. And send us any new tracks that you release, and we'll have you on again to talk about them.
I'd love that, man. Thank you very much.
Later, brother.
Later.
Stars that
week, Dubs had a show, and you killed, I'm sure.
It was a good turnout. Yeah,
no,
it was.
you. I mean, you guys killed.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay, good.
we're the one of 2 bands out of 4 that showed up, so we had to kill. And that was fucked up. That there's 2 no-shows. That was the most disrespectful thing on the planet. So we were like, oh great, like they literally no-show, didn't call the booker.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So the booker, you know, off the bat.
It's a big joint, dude.
Oh yeah.
I don't want people to think I have COVID.
No, it's marijuana.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
No,
man.
this is good.
Very
This-
unprofessional.
No, it's a new profession. It's to smoke weed on air.
That's right.
Everyone does it.
I know.
Everyone does it. If
You know why? Because you're doing it anyway. So who are we lying? Who are we bullshitting here?
fucking SpaceX can do it. What's his fucking name? Elon Musk. He can do it. You can do it.
Come
He
on,
fucking,
Musk
he's
is
choked
vaping
up.
Musk is vaping in the boys' room.
Yeah, vaping in for real.
Lame. It's a 1-to-1. I don't give
Fucking
a shit.
that guy's a loser. You're not a loser. So you're smoking the real shit. You got the
Oh,
analog.
I roll the J's for days. I
Analog
don't fuck around
J.
with that shit.
That's your new name, Analog J.
Totally. That's
Smoking
it.
analog.
Fully analog. So anyway, we're talking this week about venues that we really like to see bands in, and venues that Matt could book his band in.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. And I originally, we were talking about North Hollywood, and we were talking about this place called The Other Door.
Yeah. Yeah. that
Great
place
little
is
venue.
Awesome.
Great little venue. Now, this is the segment where, like, because this is, I mean, for bands that listen, we have a lot of bands listen to the show, a lot of artists along with the peeps, but a lot of bands. So, like, this is good. These are ones that we really dig. If you're in the area, if you're going to be playing the area, if you book yourself at these, you probably get a pretty good turnout.
Yeah. Because, guess what? I played the Black and Gold in Inglewood.
Right.
And you couldn't get, I mean, a lot of people can't come out there and drink and then leave and go back home. It's an hour out and an hour back in, or a half an hour back in. So far away. But if you're in the valley, like The Other Door, like you said, it's so accessible.
Yeah.
You can take the bus to a train. You can take an Uber. You can take a Lyft.
It's the same thing with those venues that I love. All of those classic venues. I love them all. They're great. They're all fucking great. I've seen shows at all of them. My favorite may be the Troubadour, but like they're all great. However, the problem with all those places is parking, distance, all that shit makes them suck.
Yeah.
So what I'm talking about is not only now The Other Door is small. Matt's been there before.
Mm-hmm. I played there a couple times. Yeah.
Now,
I
with
actually,
the-
my only stand-up comedy set was there.
No shit.
I actually killed more than I killed in
With the band?
play.
Nice. No, that's good.
That's
At least
probably
you
not true.
killed though.
Yeah, I mean, I got some laughs.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Yeah, it was
Bro,
all
an
right.
assassin doesn't use a knife every time.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
exactly.
gotta drip a little poison from the top shelf on the string, poison in the mouth. Bloop, 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 bloop. Wake up next day, face down in your Cheerios. Done.
That
He
guy's dead.
assassinated you with the jokes instead of the fucking riffs.
Boom, boom.
Dead. So the thing is, these places may be smaller. So it's not all just about that. It does have good, I feel silly saying it, but it does have good acoustics. They're decent.
They're decent.
It's
yeah.
kind of open.
Yeah.
So that takes away from it a little bit. It doesn't seem as if it's designed for that.
it really
seems
does.
like it's more designed for like a wedding reception.
It's funny because 10 years ago, the sound guy would always text me and he'd be like, "Oh, I got a brand new backline. It's going to be great." And like, it would show up there and like, you didn't do much.
As a
You're
so
not
this
a liar.
but as an observer, a watcher, great. It's fun
Oh yeah.
because it's a little kind of outdoorsy, and then the bar is like not right next to you. You got to walk back inside
You
a little
walk back
bit. The
inside.
bathrooms are between it. That's all nice.
Best bartenders, honestly.
And easy and street parking and shit, man.
Yeah, you can actually park there, and you get right in. Like you could walk there from your house.
It's not a bad area.
Yeah, I used to walk there all the time.
But that's a good one. What else? What's another one that you dig? That's in more of an area that's accessible, as in like it has good easy parking. See, the other thing about like the North Hollywood area, the Valley area, also not as expensive to eat. If you get super drunk after, you can go to a diner and get a reasonably priced meal. They're not going to gouge you like if you're in Hollywood or something.
That's a good point. You know, a famous one, a lot of bands go through, a lot of punk bands, you know, bands who actually go touring go to this place, Maui Sugar Mill. And that's deep in Tarzana. It's a little farther from you. Still not, it's like fucking a $15 Uber ride.
Right.
That place has famous restaurants in that strip. So if
that's
when
cool.
You're done playing, and it's right in the middle of Tarzana, right between Encino and Sherman Oaks and Van Nuys. So Panorama City.
Right.
All that area. So you're in this hub of an area that literally walking distance to a bus. You don't have to drive.
That's
there.
awesome.
If you do drive there, you're driving into off of Ventura Boulevard.
I didn't even take bus. I didn't take bus accessibility into the other door, but that's a good thing to think of too.
Sure.
The thing that you have going for you in the North Hollywood area also is the train stops here. There's a couple different stops.
So and that was another great place. We had this place called Loaded in Hollywood. I don't know if you've ever been there, but that's where we would go because it was so easy. Everyone who even liked to drive would take the train to go there because they knew they were going to get loaded on the booths.
Yeah, I used to take the train all the time to Hollywood and go to the bar and then
go to the Powerhouse.
Yes, absolutely. And then you're just absolutely, because you're like, who cares?
Yeah.
How drunk I don't give a shit.
One of the greatest, and I never got to play there, unfortunately, but the greatest venues in Hollywood that no one really knew about, it was Bar Sinister. Bordner's. And you, of course, you knew about Bordner's outdoor stage inside this building, like a courtyard of a building in the middle of fucking Hollywood, like smelly off of Cherokee and Orange.
Orange.
Great.
Boy, is that
venue.
not a description of what it smells like there?
But yeah, it was on the right side when you exit Hollywood and Highland Red Line train. It's on the right side. It's diagonal. You'll see the McDonald's, and you look down the street. There's a liquor store, and boom, Bordner's is on a side street. It's like the Viper Room of Hollywood. Fucking dude, making out, drinking booze, having a good sound. Like that's a great bar.
Yeah,
great venue for sound.
Oh, and that's something totally different. Honestly, one of the major things that I look for in a venue is how easily I'm going to be able to park if I need to. Like, it seems so kind of weird that it's like probably the acoustics are above it. And then right underneath that though would be like accessibility.
Yeah.
Because I can get pissed so quick driving around I will bail third time around. I'm like, I don't even want to fucking see the show anymore. I'm out. Can't do it.
Exactly.
I'm fucking pissed.
That's
like,
the thing. Exactly. You look at the Federal's parking lot. You're like, wow, that's a big parking lot. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That's an ding, ding, ding.
Yes. And then it's like a Wild West parking lot. Like there's no borders on that shit. I bet you could park right in the grass part too and no one even say anything. No, it was that packed.
Seriously.
And then you have the street.
Yeah. Then you have the big old street. I mean,
that's why it's the best place, like, for bands to play it. I feel like North Hollywood, that whole strip down there on, it's not Vineland, Lancashire, more towards, more north. There's like all these theaters and all this stuff, and like it would be the best place to do like a mini tour.
Yeah,
like in the Valley area.
A strip tour? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
and just go like, and the thing is, you're going to spend less as a band member going out to eat, buying anything. It's cheaper here.
Yeah.
Like if you have to run to a corner store and get like a Gatorade, it's not a price gouge.
No.
I mean, more than it is anywhere in America.
No,
But
that's
like,
a good point.
like it's like you go to Hollywood and you want one slice of pizza, you're paying like $33. Like if you go to North Hollywood, you probably can get yourself a $1 slice somewhere, or you can go someplace like it's. I'm just saying, like no, there's so many venues out here that are. There's a thing that says it's cool to play the Sunset Strip, and there's a thing that says it's cool to play, Hollywood.
Yeah.
But like you get the Valley, you get actual fans, and then you get a comfortable place to play.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll probably pay you because they're not thinking like, well, shit, we'll just get somebody else in here. If you never want to play, it doesn't hurt us. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Either
better attitudes.
Yeah. You usually have to bring people in, but if you do, they'll pay you. You're right. You'll get paid. You get paid like $40, but
right. Yeah. Then you can get your cool hard $40 and then.
Yeah. Like we drove all the way out to Black and Gold and we're like, oh, cool. We got like a lot of people to show up. $60.
When that covers the Uber.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, we just drove. We're like, fuck it. But no, like,
but it covers the gas. No,
it covers the gas for everybody. Yeah, exactly. For the whole band, probably.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's why I think there's a lot of good ones out here that bands should check out. And I mean, if I was booking things, I would book, one of the major things I would do is find like venues out in the Valley and book Valley tours, because I think just it's different. It's different in the Valley.
No, you're right. Like, it starts with Maui's. You go to Skinny's. I think Skinny's might have closed, but that's right on the strip.
Did it? I think it did, dude.
Yeah.
That was a great one, though.
That's a great bar. Yeah. Amazing. You sit in there.
Filthy.
Yeah. Filthy. You can order food and just eat at the bar.
Oh, it's and it's just so unkempt. It's filthy.
It was great.
I liked it a lot.
Very gritty.
I like it.
Yeah, it was good.
That's another good one. I think we just did a huge PSA for the Valley.
Yeah.
I accept that.
Other Door, the Red Door, you name it.
Any doors.
Yeah, Skinny's.
You know what you got, Phillies. Which is probably one of the most awkward places to play, but for some reason I like it, is Universal Bar and Grill.
Absolutely the most awkward place. The only reason I'll never play there again is because you look
terrible.
Awkward. You look terrible. But
listen, it's terrible for even like I was talking about how like the Other Door, as an audience member, even if the acoustic, it's still nice. It's visually, it's pleasing the way the band is set up. Here, it's the opposite. But everybody feels the awkwardness that the band feels. Like you feel like they're gonna fall off the stage if there is a stage.
Yeah. I've fallen off the I swear to God, my friend caught me. And he was like, he dropped me into beer, like, cause I spilled my beer and I got dropped because he's this tall motherfucker, Casey. Yeah. And then, so it's awkward and it's loud for no reason. Like the sound guy is on
so bad.
Yeah. It's so bad. It's always bad. Even if it's like a Led Zeppelin cover band doing good. It's still,
there's nothing to do. I never mean the bands are bad.
No, yeah, but
I saw some phenomenal bands there.
Yeah, sure. It's just unmixed because the sound guy. I don't know what. Sorry, it's bad. You get a bad rating.
Yeah, you just for that, because it could. But could it be? It would have to be way lower than they have it for it to sound good, because the way the building is set up is what makes it weird.
Yeah, man, it's a
weird building.
It's a pool table place. It's like you're just there to take a shot and leave.
Yeah, maybe if you were just a solo act, it would be okay.
Sure, I have seen acoustic acts.
Just one person. Okay, well there you go then.
That's actually
nice venue. Here's what we're gonna say about it then.
Yeah,
nice venue. That's in the north, like it's in North Hollywood, right as close to Hollywood, right over the hill.
It's the northernest north of Hollywood. Yes. Yeah.
If they replace their sound man and you're a single like a solo act, that's the place for you.
Comedian.
Bring your own sound man.
Yeah. Bring your own sound guy. Seriously. Ask them to use your own mixer.
Yeah, why not? You could have your
Yeah.
sound guy sitting right next to you. So do that, and then you got yourself a hell of a venue.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It does not need to be loud.
Yeah, what's the fucking issue? Stop it. We're trying to drink. I can't even talk to the bartender. That's what pissed me off.
Oh, me too. I remember coming home from seeing people play there and my throat hurt.
Your
from
horse
yelling,
screaming. There's no reason it should be.
I
that
remember
loud.
going to the bathroom a bunch because it was quiet in there.
Yeah.
And not because I didn't like the band, because it was up too loud. It's like if I was listening to the TV full blast here, I wouldn't like it either.
No, you have to leave the house more.
Could be my favorite show. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. That's
It could be Cartman singing "Oh Holy Night" and I'd hate it loud.
Right.
But in real life, it makes me happy. Yeah, so we talked about some venues. So that's that then.
We talked
About venues too for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time for the top F and 10.
Boom.
Episode fucking 339.
300 fucking 39.
I dropped it in there.
Yeah, it was there.
Coming in at number 10. First time on the list of top fucking 10. Kill Cody was so long. Number 9, The God Bombs with Bad Man. Number 8, Jack Mystery with Mascara. Number 7 is The Stolen Moans with Poonum 2. Number 6 is Bone with Rust. Number 5 is Crying Club with Bad Day to Be a Zebra. Number 4, Word 66. Tonight is the Night. Number 3, The Psychos of Soul, Like You Used to. Number 2, Garlic Rooster, Paranoid Ambitions. And number 1 for the first week, Against the Sun, Undone. Those dudes, good dudes. That's your top F and 10 for episode 339. And that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
We're the Outlaws of Rock.
It's the last, the last little send them off into the sunset.
Send
right?
them off to the bar to finish the evening proper.
There you go.
Get it. Now is the time when you call that oobs or whatever the hell you use, lift.
That's right. The Pat
There should
Riley
be another
speech.
one.
Oh yeah. There we go. Go for it.
There should just be one more.
Yeah, Uber, Lyft, and
Go.
The Outlaws of Rock courier service.
Where
right?
you're encouraged to drink in the back, but it's plexiglass. So
It's
that
like a limo.
It could be like a limo or like an old town car, like an old Lincoln Town car from the 80s or something. They're just as big.
Oh, that's cool.
It's just got to be comfortable. And we're not going to spend a bunch of money on the cars. We'll just make sure they're nice.
Like, if you got a Lincoln Town car like that was gutted, like rat rotted from like 1998, 1997.
Oh,
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
Oh,
Be perfect.
Straight black with red pinstripe.
Oh, that's cool. Those
That
are like
would
the
look
car
sweet.
services in Brooklyn. That's exactly, I can picture that car right now.
That'd be amazing.
The pinstripe. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking like the back seat could be plexiglassed for our protection, not in a violent way, in a vomiting way.
Oh yeah.
But then like the back seats are kind of, we'd have to make them like kind of indestructible, like out of the same material that they make like public bus seats out of and shit. So
Yeah,
that you
totally.
could just open up either door and easily hose it out.
Yeah, see, that's perfect. Yeah. Because
But that's what I'm saying. So we're not spending like, it's not a fucking brand new Mercedes coupe,
no, it's just
but you can puke in it and you don't have to worry about getting billed. Because we're like, yeah, what the fuck what did we think was going to happen if we invested in a car company thing?
yeah, it's just,
People are going to get ham boned.
exactly. So we gut out like a Chrysler Executor
Yep.
from 1993. I don't even know if that's a car, but like everyone
Yeah.
can picture it. It looks like a town car.
Like
It's
we
just
just use every reject car, like a
Yeah.
Cutlass Sierra from 1982, like just straight. And like an old woman passed away and it's still in her garage.
Yeah.
And I fucking buy that thing and we
Dude,
gut
totally.
that some bitch and we make it so The back part is indestructible, and then the front part is luxurious for the drivers. They have a very nice time, but the back is nice, but it's indestructible.
See, that's great. I like the whole like hosing off.
Yeah.
And just,
So you're safe.
flushing it out. Yeah.
Because you're safe.
It's COVID
You're
friendly.
safe, but also we know it's probably not the best idea to let you in an area that has maybe cloth seats after you've been drinking at a concert all night.
That's true. So
That's not using logic.
No, that's a good point too. I mean, look, it's a party car. They get what they pay for, you know.
And we'd undercut everyone too. Like every day. Whatever price it's going for to get a ride, we'll go under that. Even if it's a cent, just to be dicks.
Just to be an oh, it's Uber Eats. I mean Uber. Yeah.
What's the rate? Okay.
10 cents.
We're a dime under that. Yeah, you like it? You like it?
They'll pay
digging
for
on it.
Dig it on, bro. Come on.
Dig it now.
Literally, if you could drink in the back of a car, that's really cool. Like legally.
Wouldn't matter if you spilled. Like it really just wouldn't matter. It almost would be like, you know, those really, really fucking cool bars that are like probably awful for the employees, but you could just break up peanuts and throw that shit on the ground.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Now imagine a ride share, and that's like kind of the theme.
I'm loving it. I don't know.
So you could just you could bring your wine in there, and you're like, whoops, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You're just gonna hose it out after you leave anyway.
That's the scariest thing for me when I bring my cup into, because you're taking Uber. Yeah. You got to prep to go to a show.
Nope, wouldn't matter. No one cares. It's all, like the whole back seat is made out of that shit that they make the truck beds out of.
Yeah, like the super liner, like that weird, crazy.
It doesn't
liner
even matter,
thing.
Dude. You could drop a hot fucking iron, fucking whatever. Doesn't matter. Do whatever you want back there.
Shoot holes into the plexi.
Like somebody's just trying to like gang tag it, carving it. That doesn't matter.
They do that anyway in taxi cabs all around the world. It's like
go for it. Doesn't matter.
Right. Doesn't matter at this point.
No matter what you do, it's just going to get rinsed out and cleaned up.
Yeah.
Now that's the end. Now that's the end of the show. Pickled. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There it is. That's
it.
Like that.
That's the end of the show. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have some free drinks and big beers and cheers. I'm Tully
I think I have 4 M's now. I think there's like a Moonster.
Claude M.
Yeah, Claude M. Meister, Madman. We'll see what happens next.
Yeah. Which we don't know. It's like the question mark at the end of a cereal.
Yeah. Millennium Matt.
Yeah, dude. Dun, dun, dun. We don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Big beers. Drink them. Drink them up.
Rise and shine, departure time. Lay that log down in the brine. Back to back, let's make a stack. Shiny brown deluxe compact.
It's not number one, 'cause number one is done. It's not number one. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done.
Rise and shine, departure
Zebra senses something's wrong. Looks over his back, all he sees is stripes of his old black and white, and a patch of tall grass swaying in the wind. He missed the lioness, obscured by grass he sees too late. When the zebra sees her, it's too late. She jumps out and he's on his back and she's got his neck. Tripped out inside of her mouth, a ruthless death with foolishness, a lesson taught while going on his head. Approaches the lakeside, looking for shade in the baobab trees. She sets herself up, this time amongst the clay. Patience perfected, breath that waits. His ears are tingling now. What is coming can't be the wind, but he looks the wrong way. Opens a blind eye, condemns himself, submits his flesh for a taste.
Too late. They tell you that it's okay, and everybody